Hello, everyone. I'm live here again with another sensational session on career guidance. And just let me share the link with everyone so all the participants can join us. So just be patient with me. I'm sending it right now. Okay. And please type whenever you are ready. Ask me any questions. Okay. Thank you. I can see. Yes, so please do type and introduce yourself so that I know you are here and ask any questions, career related questions, and we'll talk about so many things today. This is our usual Monday session. Now I will try to be punctual to make sure I'm here on Mondays. Okay, I can see some people have joined. So please do ask questions. So we are talking about career. Guys, remember your careers, most of you are starting out your career and it looks so dark initially and so scary that what will happen to my career, will I be able to succeed in my life? Every doctor thinks this way during final year and after final year. Every doctor thinks this way. This is usual thinking. It's okay, but I'm telling you, everyone will do fine. You will have a wonderful career. Don't worry about it. Don't get scared. If you are scared, you are thinking in a negative way. Now let me tell you why. When you think, let me give you an example. In our brain, the limbic system in the brain is here, right? So my background is neuroscience, mental health, so I can tell you about this. Okay, so the limbic system is here behind the ears in the brain. Okay, so it is linked with emotions. And when we are fearful, we are scared of our career, our emotional mind is activated. And when the emotional mind is activated, where will all the activity happen? Where will the blood flow go? In the emotional center of the brain. But to make career, you need logical mind. Logical mind is the frontal lobe, prefrontal cortex. You need the logical brain. So if you are fearful, if you are scared, you will not be able to plan better for your future. So finish the fear. Remember, it's natural to be fearful, but just think of regular fear. That's it's a healthy thing. But if you keep thinking about your fear all the time, you will increase the intensity of your fear and you will not be able to think about it. Think about anything about your career. You will not be able to plan better. You will not be able to calculate and make a strategy better for your career. So let the fear be a healthy fear. That there is a little bit of fear that yes, if I don't do anything, I will not be successful. But I'm telling you, all of you will be fine. Your careers will be wonderful. All of you have an outstanding career, outstanding future. Thank you, Amar. Thank you. Yes, Ramadan Mubarak to you too, and all the people who are celebrating Ramadan. And I have collaborated on quite a number of projects, particularly systematic review and meta-analysis and case reports. Some of them published and some are not. Need some tips regarding that. Oh, tips. Okay. Please do ask questions, but this is not about research. This session is not about research. I know you guys know me for research and because of our research program, but guys, by nature, I am a career coach. And I do this free of cost. These sessions are free of cost. Anyone needs guidance on career, do that. Ask me any question. So now we have a question from Eamon. I want to know about the master's PhD route after MBBS. Yes, that's a very good question. Bring a piece of paper and pen, everyone. Let's talk about this. But remember, all of you will have wonderful career. Fear is natural, but just keep it healthy. Keep it healthy. Don't make it excessive. Don't make this fear abnormal because then your frontal lobe will not work. You will not be able to think. You will not be able to plan. You will not be able to calculate. You will not be able to do anything in your career if you keep thinking in the wrong way with emotions and you continuously have fear. So finish fear, and I'm telling you, everyone will be successful. Now, what I want everyone to do is get a journal like this, a small diary journal, something like this. Okay, that will be your 2025 journal. This is your 2025 journal. And what do you write in this? What do you write in this? March, because January, February is also already gone. So you write on March. And now start making the list of the things you need to do in March. But before that, can you separate 2-3 pages separately and write down the list of the 100 things you need to do before your life ends? Because we all have to leave this world one day, right? Nobody will live forever. So where is your plan? What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to achieve before you leave this world? Have you ever thought about it? Most people don't even have a list. You go and you have a list whenever you go for shopping. But when it comes to the most important thing, that is your life, you don't have a list. What do you want to do? What do you want to accomplish? Where is the list? I want everyone who is listening to me, get a journal, even if it's a $1 journal, even if it's the cheapest journal possible. Get it, get a pen, and make a list of 100 things you need to do in your life before you leave this world. And the categories will be life, right? What will be the categories? Health, relationship, spirituality, career, finance, personality. Health, what will be your health? How healthy you will be at age 50, at age 60? What will be your schedule? Will you do exercise every day? Write it down. What will be your eating habits? Write down everything. I want everyone to write this thing down. Write this thing down. This is very, very important. I want everyone to have a journal. From now onwards, I don't want any one of you to be without a journal. I'm telling you, your whole life will change if you have a written plan of your future life and this year. So now write down the 100 things that you need to do. So health wise, what will be your plan? Health, then relationship. Write down a wonderful, trustworthy partner. Write it down. Otherwise, you will not be able to find a wonderful partner. You will always be looking for a beautiful or a handsome partner. If you are a woman, if you are a man, you will be looking for a beautiful girl. But you are forgetting the most important point: trustworthy. Trust is the biggest relation in the world, because there are so many people we love, but we cannot trust. Think about it. There are so many people in our lives, we trust them a lot, we love them a lot, but we don't trust them. Similarly, there are so many people in our lives, we trust them, but we don't have love for them, but we can trust them. There would be so many teachers in your life, you would trust them. You don't have love probably for a teacher that you just met few months ago. Okay, so I want everyone to make a list of what kind of partner you will want in your career, in your life, sorry, in your life, what kind of relationships you want to keep, what kind of friends you want to keep. Make a list. How many friends you will have? Close 4 or 5 friends is enough. Close 4 or 5 friends is enough, and they should be your lifelong friends. Remember, a person's greatness is seen by how long he has been with friends with other people. That's how we see if a person is a really good person. If he has a friend who has been there for past 10 years, 20 years, that's a nice person. That means people don't leave you. Your employees, if you have a company, okay, your employees, do they leave you? If not, then you are a nice person. Most of them stay with you, and they always say good things about you. And so, or if somebody is your servant, long-term servant, so that's how you analyze if you are really a nice person. This gives you confidence. Okay, so I want everyone to make a list of health. What do you want in your health? Relationship, career. Now career, USMLEs or PLAB, what do you want to do? AMC, what do you want to do? Write the list down. Write the list down. I want everyone to have a list. Your home country license. Did you get your home country license? Did you take NEET exam? If you're in India, have you already taken it? If you're in Pakistan, have you enrolled for FCPS? Write down the goals. Write down the list of what will be your career accomplishments as a physician. What will be your career accomplishments? I want everyone to write this list down. And this journal will be your soul. It will stay with you forever. Very, very valuable. You see this behind me? My books. Many of them are my journals out there. Yes, there are many of them are books, but many of them are my journals for past few previous years. I wrote a list down so many years ago, whatever I wanted to accomplish, and today I have everything. For example, this book. This book got published. I had envisioned this book many years ago. You will not even believe. I had envisioned that I will be a TED speaker. I'll speak on TED stage many years ago, 15 years ago, 14 years ago. And I used to imagine that I'm doing it. And it became a reality. And in a few years, I saw there was a TED sign behind me and I was speaking. And I was like, wow, this thing really works. I didn't know these things, but I learned these things and I said, okay, let's give it a try. My life was not moving in the right direction, just like many of you. I was scared. I was worried what will happen to my career. I was so scared and so worried. And then I started to learn about success suddenly. My aunt gave me a book. My aunt, who passed away, she gave me a book and she said that your uncle used to read this book. And this is why he's successful today. And I was like, really? And I saw the book and I was like, wow. So that means there are books that can make me successful. The book's title was 10 Successful, something like that, by Hiram Smith. Hiram Smith is the author. 10 Successful Laws of Success and Time Management. That's the name of the book, something like that. So find that book. That book changed my life. I read that book, and then since then, I became a lifelong student of success. I became a lifelong student of success. Then I got book after book, book after book, book after book. I read Think and Grow Rich. Any famous book on personal development, you mention it, I will know it. I'm crazy about books. I'm crazy about learning. And it started to change my life. And I started watching videos on success. So then they taught one thing, that whatever you want in your life, start to imagine. Close your eyes and start to imagine that you already have it. So what I want all of you to do is right now, anyone who wants to be a physician in the US, close your eyes and imagine you're walking in the hospital, in the ward, and you're meeting with the patients taking history. Imagine right now, just for 5 seconds. Close your eyes. Imagine you're walking in the hospital, doing your residency, and taking history and seeing the patients. Now see the patient bed. Now imagine you have all the nurses right next to you, and this is a whole hospital environment. And now you're moving to the next room. Imagine this. Do this exercise just for, I would say, 20 seconds every single day and see the magic. See if it becomes a reality or not. I'm telling you, you will remember me in your prayers one day when this will become a reality. Now, how it happens? You are giving a message to your subconscious mind that I want to be successful, right? So when you give this message to your mind, your mind automatically wants to work on it. You get an unknown energy. We don't know how it happens, but we get that unknown energy and motivation and intrinsic motivation that no matter what happens, we start to work harder. That's how success is done, guys. This is the exercise I'm giving you. Anything I accomplished, I did the same exercise for anything I did. This CIBMP research training program, you all know our program, research training program, right? I envisioned it in my mind. How will this program be? And there will be no more students left who will have struggle in writing and they will not know how to publish. So I used to imagine this. Because when I started my career, I saw that IMGs didn't know about research. They didn't know how to publish. So I myself learned it. And when I learned it, I said, okay, why not? We start to teach it. That's how CIBMP research training was formed. So this is how you do it. Start to imagine. If you want psychiatry residency, think of a psychiatric hospital. You're moving in there, you're walking, you're standing outside. Change your desktop of your cell phone. Let me tell you guys, hold on. If you think I'm just exaggerating, I'll tell you how crazy I am. Look at this. you see, what is the background of my cell phone? Human brain. Human brain. Because I wanted to be known as a neuroscientist, so I changed everything in my life, and everything is related to human brain in my life. You see my books, and you see the brain model. See, I'm not exaggerating. Look at the brain model. I got the brain model because I wanted to be really a neuroscientist, seriously. So if you want to be a medicine doctor, an internal medicine doctor, you should have the books of internal medicine in your room. You are giving a message to your own mind as well that I am an internist. Same for family medicine, same for psychiatry students. You should have psychiatry books. Same for any field. You should have the books. Get the used books, whether it's used books, they are not used books, unused books, just get those books. But the purpose is that not only you will read them, develop the habit of reading, but it gives you a message that this is your identity. So neuroscience today is my identity. I cannot undo it. It has become my identity, my cell phone, my keyring. My keyring used to be a human brain until it got broken, but it was the human brain. Okay, thank you, Mehran. Thank you. I'll answer everyone's questions. Okay, I'm coming to that. Okay, but I first of all want to make sure that you guys know how to be successful in life. Okay, so you have a list, you will make a list. All those who just joined right now, what I'm saying, you will make a list of health, how your health will be, what will be your body weight, what will you eat, your body, your plan, how many days exercise you will do. So out of 7 days, if you can do 5 days exercise, then you are moving in the right direction. Minimum 3, I would say, but at least 5. You should have 5 days of exercise, just like you do work 5 days a week. So make sure you have that as a habit, because you will realize it at age 40. When you are close to age 40, then you will realize that I wish I had done exercises and not wasted all of my energy in making my career, because you will have more time to spend on your career if you take care of your body, take care of your health. Okay. And by the way, when you exercise, your brain releases endorphins, which are natural opioids, and you feel better. You feel happy. So now look at this: health, relationship, what kind of relationships you want, career, what kind of career you want. You want USMLEs, PLAB, AMC, or any other country. You want to go to Middle East, whatever is your plan. Write down those things. And then what else you do? That's a very important thing. Do you want to go for master's and PhD after this? Yes, write it down. Do you want to be a faculty at a university? Write it down. Which university? Write it down. Write down the names of 5 universities that you target. Because if you don't make a list, then you will go to any university, but that will be not your determined plan. Make a list of 5 universities at least, that these are my target universities. That's where I will be working as a professor. And first start with assistant professor, then associate professor, then full professor. So that's how you make a plan. But nature has sometimes its own plans too. You plan some university, it is possible that you may not get exactly the same university, but still you get a university. Okay, so I'm coming to that, guys. I'm coming to that. Daraksha, I will talk about this. Okay, just let me finish this. This is very important. Okay, so you make a plan, make a list. Now what else? Then health, relationship, spirituality, career, and then finance. How much money you would like to have throughout your career, throughout your lifetime. How much saving you will have at the time when the age you retire. 65 is usually the age people retire, right? I'm telling you, according to many experts, only 4 to 5% people have extra money in their bank account at age 65. They are financially relaxed. Only 5%. Everyone starts their career at age 25, almost, right? And we all have 40 years to accomplish something. But only 5% in the end are actually successful financially. Because we waste money, we have no financial plan, we never learn finances, we never learn how to manage finances. So make sure while learning medicine, you also study finances. Get books on finances. Okay, make sure you know how finances are done. What is a credit card? How life works in the US if you're planning to come to the US. Get a book on, the title is I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. Write it down. I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. Get this book, either the recent edition or the old edition. That book is very powerful. It will tell you how to make a financial plan so that you retire with enough money. When you retire, you have so much of money that you don't need to worry about it for rest of your life. So get educated. Okay. Now, what else? Career, finance, personality. Yes. And what else? How your personality would be. How would you look like? How would you talk? How would you behave? How would you stand? How would your handshake would be? Work on your personality. That's how you become successful. Your success should be visible in your personality. There are so many people who are successful, but they never worked on their personality. They never learned how to talk, how to use their body language, how to speak, how to listen. They never learned these things. But I'm telling you, you guys need to learn these things. Okay. Now let's come to the questions. Okay. So everyone knows how to successfully move towards your career success, right? Everyone knows this. Now I will start taking questions. So I'm telling you, your life has just begun and you have so many opportunities. So don't worry about it. Don't get scared. Now, I want to know about the master's PhD route after MBBS. Eamon asked this question. So remember, master's or PhD. First, you go with master's, then you go with PhD, right? But you can directly go with PhD as well because MBBS is a master's degree. It is called as a bachelor's degree, but it is considered as a master's degree. So many universities will accept MBBS as a master's degree. So now, what you need to do is, make a list of the countries where you want to do masters. What are your preferences? US, Canada, UK, Germany? Are these countries your preferences? Then you have the list of the countries. Now make the list of the universities of that country. You can easily find the list on Google. Now you have the list. Now start contacting the universities and tell them you are an MBBS student and now you want to pursue masters. Now every department has their own page on the website most of the times. So let's say you are an MBBS and you want to do masters in public health. That's the most commonly done masters, right? After MBBS, which I believe you should start thinking out of the box now, everyone, because everyone does MPH. Try to think out of the box, unless you really want to go into public health. Okay. So now, what do? Contact the MPH department if you want to go with MPH or Masters in Public Hospital Administration. So contact that department, send the email. They always have email there, and tell them you are an MBBS graduate from Pakistan. MBBS is a doctor's degree, a medical doctor. So what are the requirements? How can I apply for admission? And they will send you the list. Usually the website already has that information, but now you ask them that, do you also have to first join masters to get into PhD, or you will accept my MBBS as a master's equivalent? If not, then how many courses I have to take so that you can consider that as a master's degree? They may ask you to take some courses. Got it? That's how you take admission. Now in the US has two kinds of ways to get into the master's or PhD. One is through SOPHAS, SOPAS, right? SOPAS, whatever you call it. I don't know, what do you guys call it? So SOPHAS. You apply through SOPAS, and then you take GRE exam. You pass the exam, and then you apply for master's programs or PhD programs, masters usually, and then you can get admission in the universities that work with the SOPAS system. But guys, there are so many universities that work without SOPAS. Plenty of universities. They will not require GRE. So GRE is not a must. GRE is not a must requirement. Don't ever think that, oh, I cannot start master's degree in the US. I don't have GRE. No. Don't worry about it. And try to go online degrees. If visa is the issue, visa is the hurdle, visa is the trouble, then go with the online degrees. Nowadays, especially after COVID, online and on campus, nobody cares. Online versus on campus, nobody cares. They used to care about this 20 years ago, because people are traditionalists. They didn't know how online system works, how online life works. But last 5 years changed everything. COVID changed everything. Now finally, I'm glad that everyone considers online possibly equal, or possibly, I would say, not more than that, but at least equal. So yes, you have an online option too. That's how you do it. Now, do you know you have specialty based masters in the UK universities, like masters in neurology, masters in psychiatry? UK universities 100% online, and they are very economical. They allow installment plan. All you need to do is you should be a graduate of your country, or as a doctor from any country. Then you should be able to take admission easily out there. And what else? Masters in internal medicine. Do you know that? But you would say that, oh, I am applying for US residency. Why should I take a degree in the UK? Guys, UK degrees are not a joke. UK degrees are not a joke. Okay, so UK degrees are well respected in the US. And I'm of an opinion that it doesn't matter where you are. If you want to do masters in India or Pakistan, go ahead and do that. Extra degree never hurts. It will still be counted. People will respect you for that. People will respect your degree, because the real thing is the knowledge. The real thing is the knowledge. The person you become is more important than the piece of paper. The kind of person you become because of that degree is more important than the piece of paper. Make sense? So if you cannot afford foreign degree, then take admission in your home country. Any master's degree counts. If a person in the US is graduated from one of the topmost universities, but you graduated from Indian University and you did your master's, but you're more knowledgeable, I'm telling you, you are more valuable. Knowledge matters. Okay, now Maria has a question. How do you know what's right for you? Currently a fourth year MBBS student, how do you deal with so many subjects, different interests, and decide on what to do for post-graduation? Decide in the final year when you will have medicine, surgery, pediatrics, gynecology, obstetrics. Then you will be able to decide better for your career, which career you should choose, what you should choose, what is better for you. Make sense? Because the reason is that you haven't seen how beautiful medicine is. You haven't seen how beautiful pediatrics is. You haven't seen how beautiful general surgery is. You haven't seen that yet. You don't know what it is to be a gynecologist. You haven't seen that yet. So wait for final year and then decide, and then see which is your favorite subject. In last 5 years, which one was your favorite subject? Which subject did you get the best scores in? Which subject was the easiest one for you? You know, nature makes things easier for us that we are meant to do. The fields that we are meant to choose, or we are born to choose, they have become easier for us by nature. For me, psychology and neuroscience is, see this, my brain model. Yeah, so it has become easier for me. Many people say neuroscience is so difficult, psychology is so difficult, so boring. No, guys, boring is an indication. Being poor or being bored, or the boredom, is an indication from nature that this field is not for you. Nature is trying to give you an indication. If you're getting bad grades in one of the subjects, that is an indication by the nature that you're not born to do this. Take these indications seriously and then see whatever is easier for you. Go in that field. Don't run after money. Money will run after you if you run after your passion. I promise you this. Money will run after you if you run after your passion. Okay? Now, next question. Amar has a question. I will second Emin's question above. What master's programs we can pursue after MBBS? I only know about MHA or MBA health management. See, now you know there are specialty-based masters, internal medicine, family medicine, surgery, general surgery. Yes, surgery has master's program in the UK, and you could be able to find in other universities as well. Just search on Google and see online programs. And by the way, do you know that many European countries have free education? If you're already living over there, then it's free of cost for you. But if you are from another country, you still get it at a discounted rate. Very, very economical. Very, very economical. You will be surprised how economical their universities are. And they have online system. Go check French universities. French free universities, German free universities, Danish free universities, right? Danish free universities and Sweden, Norway. Just search, search, search. Go on Google. Get out of the box, think out of the box, and leave your comfort zone. Do your research. Start studying. Where are free universities? And these free universities will be very, very economical for people like you. They are free for their citizens, but for you, they will still be very, very economical. And ask. It never hurts in asking that you belong to this and this country and we are a poor country. So is there a way I can get 100% fee um, waiver? It never hurts in asking. If they say no, you say, okay, no problem. But remember, life can change if we start a habit of asking. If we are not scared of asking questions, life can change. Many of us don't even ask. We are scared of asking questions, but we never realize that a single question actually can change your life. What if the university says, yes, you can get a master's degree in a French university for free? If the university says that, then you are good to go. But what if you never ask? There's no harm in asking. The worst thing they will say is no. Got it? Next question. Gayani Dahanaike. Thanks for the session, sir. Do you think it's a red flag to take 2 years leave from clinics and apply for residency? That's a very good question. Of course, it's a red flag, but you can balance your red flags by doing extra work, by doing so better in the future that nobody asks you about those 2 years. Be so good at what you do. Steve Martin, the actor, used to say, be so good at what you do that they cannot ignore you. Be so good at what you do that they cannot ignore you. So add so many publications, add so many things on your profile, add so much of US clinical experience or XYZ, whatever you want to do. But you fill your profile with so much of things that you are considered wherever you go. They cannot ignore you. And people, even if somebody asks you what happened to those 2 years, you tell them that, you just tell them, I wasn't serious about my career at that time, or I had some situation in my life that I could not continue, some personal reason, whatever the reason was. And you say, but then I decided to never look back. And this is what I have accomplished so much after that year. And when they see your profile, they will say, yes, she's telling the truth. She has accomplished so much. Go get a master's degree. Go get a PhD degree. I'm a strong supporter of an extra degree. Many people ask me, "Oh, degrees don't matter." Many people say that degrees don't matter. Your real education matters. I know, I understand that, but the world doesn't understand that. That's the problem. That's why an extra degree helps. If you just keep reading books and you only have knowledge versus you have a piece of paper, you will have a different, the world will see you differently. I know just by reading books, you can have enough knowledge of a master's degree. If you read 30 books on a subject of neuroscience, you are equivalent to a master's or doctorate degree in terms of knowledge. Your personality has that kind of, um, aura or the vibes, but people first see your CV. You cannot mention on your CV, I have read 30 books on neuroscience. But if you have a degree, you write it down. Then they know that, okay, he has read 30 books. Are you getting my point? The world doesn't know it, unfortunately. And everyone will see your CV first, before meeting with you first. Before deciding to call you for interview, they want to see your CV. If they don't see an extra degree, are you getting my point? You got to get lesser chances of more interviews. If you want to increase your chances of interviews, get some extra degree, extra courses. Any certificate course counts. Any certificate course you can add on your CV, go for it. Don't waste your life. Don't waste your time. Every single moment is important right now. For next 10 years, every single moment of your life is important. Then enjoy your life. But give these 10 years to your career. Give these 10 years to your career. Work so hard, get extra degree, get so many publications, so much of hard work that nobody else can do it. But it is only possible if you have the vision in your mind, if you can see the future, if you, when you close your eyes, you know where you're going, what are you doing in your career. Like I told you about my plan when I was a recent graduate, I used to think the same way and used to plan everything, and I accomplished everything, most of the things. You never accomplish everything that you plan for yourself. You make a list of 100 things, but in the end you will probably achieve 70 to 80. If you achieve 70 to 80, you are wonderfully successful. But remember, most people don't even accomplish 4 or 5 things in their lives out of 100 desires they had in their lives, because they never wrote them down. The moment you write it down, if you are unlucky, you will still accomplish 30, 40, 50 of them. But if you're lucky, you will accomplish 70, 80 of them. And if you are somewhat unbelievably lucky, then maybe you will accomplish all 100 of them. But I'm telling you with experience that even if you just achieve 80% of it, you achieve 80, 70 to 80% of it. That means 70 to 80 things that you wrote down in your list. By the time you retire, by the time you leave this world, you are an extremely, extremely successful person. That's why I want everyone to have a list. What kind of residency you want to do, where, which field, what are your field's options, what internal medicine one number, what is the backup, family medicine, always keep a backup. You never know what is the situation. Always keep a backup. Pathology, always keep a backup. And for countries, it is possible that we may hear a visa ban this month for some countries, Afghanistan, possibly Pakistan. Okay, so this can happen. And the other countries that were banned last time under the same government, they can put this visa ban. So you should have a backup plan. Where is your plan? If let's say visa ban happens, then you cannot come to this country at least for 4 years or maybe 8 years. You never know if the same government comes in and continues the same rule, same law. So this is what I'm telling you. It is possible that you may be affected with the visa ban. If you do get affected by the visa ban, what will you do? Where is your backup plan? Just thinking about US residency, US families, no backup plan? That's not a smart move. And we will find out in next 10, 20, 10 days, I guess. We'll find out in 10 days what countries are getting banned. I think March 20th. They will decide on March 20th or 21st? 21st. So 11 days. We'll find out which countries are getting banned. So always keep a backup plan. And now what will be the backup plan? USMLE is accepted in many countries. Do you know that? Many people don't even know this. I'll give you the list. Don't worry about it. That's why I'm here. Lalaine Masood. I'm a recent medical graduate from Pakistan. I'm interested in dermatology and want to pursue it for sure. For sure, dermatology. Kindly let me know how to secure research fellowships. I will be taking step 1 by September 2025. Okay. So Lalaine, I already told you. Wait until March 21st. You will find out if we the Americans here are imposing or implementing the ban on Pakistan. Okay, then make a strategy. Now, secondly, hopefully this ban does not happen. We pray that it doesn't happen. Now, so then still dermatology is not a smart field selection for clinical side. For research, yes, you can get research positions in dermatology, research fellowship you want, yes, you can. But clinically, if you want to be a dermatologist, chances are very, 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 very slim. We only have 270, I think, slots in the whole country, and most AMGs take it. Only one or two IMGs get it, but they have tremendous amount of publications, extra degree, immense experience. They graduated probably 5 to 7 years ago or 10 years ago, and they have an extra degree. They have like 100 publications, those kind of things. So if you are willing to wait that long and still take a risk, then yes, dermatology can be a choice, but still not a smart choice. Still not a smart choice. Dermatology is not a smart choice. Be smart. What are the chances where you have more chances? Internal medicine, family medicine, pediatrics, neurology, pathology, even general surgery is way more possible than dermatology. Okay, what's the next question? Pathways other than USMLE, the Raksha, if you want to pursue residency in the US. Okay, so this is kind of a difficult question. Okay, so let me now listen to me, everyone. This is very important. Remember, you can still become a physician in the US without residency. Remember, you can still become a physician in the US without residency. How? There are three pathways. There are three pathways to become a physician in the US. Everyone bring a piece of paper and pen, bring your journal. Where is it? Write it down. Everyone take notes. And I'm not deleting this video. If you want to watch it again, I'm not deleting this video. Okay, so there are three pathways to become a physician in the US. Pathway number one is the typical residency, the routine residency pathway, the regular residency match pathway, the AMC pathway that you already know. The ECFMG pathway that you already know. Sorry, not AMC. Okay, so you already know this, right? You take USMLEs, you become ECFMG certified, and if you take step 3, wonderful. Otherwise, you can take step 3 later. Then you apply for residency match, you take interviews. Then on March 17 this year, for example, next week, not next month, next week we have the match result, right? This is the regular pathway, pathway number 1. So write down in the bracket, pathway number 1. I already know this one. Pathway number 1, write down in the bracket, I already know this one. Now, pathway number 2, write down the heading, provisional licensing, PROVISIONAL, provisional licensing. So what is the provisional license? In the bracket, write down temporary licensing. Some states in the US have announced, so this is the news. Some states in the US have announced that you can now be a physician in those states. You can work as a physician without residency, but not without USMLEs. You cannot run away from USMLEs, unfortunately, guys. If somebody thinks that they can work as a physician in the US without USMLEs, they are wrong. Somebody is misguiding you if you think you can work as a physician without USMLEs in the US. No. There are three pathways to be a physician in the US, and all three in the bracket, write down in the heading. All three pathways need USMLEs. I cannot avoid USMLEs. Write it down. I cannot avoid USMLEs. Make sense? Everyone is clear about it? You cannot avoid USMLEs. Pathway number 1 is clear. Now we are moving to the pathway number 2. Provisional licensing, called temporary licensing. Temporary licensing. What states allow you to work as a physician without residency? They have 3 requirements. ECFMG certificate, ideally. But some states say that just step 1 and 2 is enough. Second requirement is active home country license. So make sure your license is activated in your home country. If you graduated from India, wherever you graduate from, if you have that country's license, keep it active. If you are from India, for example, studying in Ukraine, then whatever license you get, license in India or Ukraine, just keep one license active at least. Active license, USMLEs. Third requirement is US green card or the citizenship. US green card or US citizenship. Then you can work in the US as a physician without residency. And the fourth requirement, some states have said that if you have done home country residency, FCPS in Pakistan, for example, home country residency, then they will let you practice medicine for at least 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Every state is different. Like New York allows you to work for 4 years without residency as a junior doctor. You work under supervision of a doctor. You cannot work independently. And during those 4 years, you now have to find residency. And of course, if you are working as a physician for 4 years in New York, then the chances of matching are very, very high because you have immense US clinical experience. Okay, so this option is there. Some states like Arizona, they have said that if you work for 2 years in a remote town, check their website. This was something I read, I remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, do double verify it. Okay, that if you work in a remote town for 2 to 3 years, then they can convert your license into permanent license. But Arizona put a condition that you must do residency in the 10 countries they recommend. UK, Ireland, Australia, South Africa, Israel. Those are the list of the countries they mentioned. Okay, so go and check the list. And do comment here if there is any extra information that I have missed, I haven't said, because I don't have that information right in front of me. So please do mention that in the message section when you see the list, just for the future viewers, so that if they don't have enough information from this video, they can read your message and they can have all the information. Because guys, I am a human being. I can only know so much, right? I cannot know everything. Okay, so now pathways other than USMLEs. Yeah, sorry. So we're talking about the states that accept you as a physician without residency. So write down the list: New York, New Jersey, Virginia, Florida, Arizona, Idaho, Tennessee, Illinois, and now Massachusetts and Louisiana. So 11. Wow, 11 states. Did you write it down? Okay. Now pathways other than USMLE if you want to pursue residency in the US. So now this is pathway number 2 to be a doctor as a physician without residency, not without USMLEs. Without USMLE, you can be a clinician, not a doctor, but a clinician. I will tell you what are those options. Okay. But let me finish this one first. Now the third pathway to work as a doctor in the US. Anyone can guess? Anyone can guess? What is the third pathway to work as a physician in the US without residency? Sorry, that will be the actually second pathway to work as a physician without residency. First pathway is the residency route, right? First pathway is the residency route. Now there are two pathways that you can use to work as a physician without residency. Number 2 is the provisional or temporary licensing. And the third pathway is IFRA. And Amar, you're right. Amar, you are a little bit incorrect because not research fellowship. Clinical fellowship. Yes, you can be a fellow before residency. Apply for fellowship. Again, USMLE is a must requirement. Almost the same requirements. USMLEs, active home country license, ideally done the residency in the home country. But here you can be a non-US citizen. You can be a non-US citizen. And hospital can help you get the J1. No, Midhat, no. Oh, we are talking about clinical fellowship. Usually you do residency in internal medicine, for example, and then you do fellowship in GI, right? But you can do the other way around. You first do GI fellowship, and now you apply for the residency match at the same hospital if they have the residency program. Try that. Who else is gonna get that residency match? Or any other hospital, people will prefer you. You have US clinical experience. You are a fellow. That's how it is done. But unfortunately, not many people know this. So there are three pathways to work as a physician in the US. Number one is the traditional residency pathway. Second is the provisional or temporary license. And the third one is the fellowship before residency. Last two routes, last two pathways, they do not need residency first. You do residency later. Or you skip residency depending upon your career choice. Are you getting my point, guys? So I'm telling you, your life is not over yet. Now, many countries accept USMLEs. So what are the list of the countries? Write down Jamaica, of course, USA, you know that. Then Canada, then Ireland. Then also look Germany, Switzerland, and Singapore, and Singapore, Germany, Switzerland, Singapore, and what's that? South Korea, China. South Korea, China, and Germany will require you to have language. But remember, many of these countries, they will require you to have residency done in your home country or any country. Then they will accept your USMLEs to give you the license of their country. So make sure you do the research. Like, for example, Canada. Canada accepts USMLEs only in two provinces, British Columbia and Ontario. They will accept USMLEs. Now you don't need Canadian exams. I'm coming, Mehran. I'm coming to you. You're right. UAE is there. I'm coming. Okay, so Canada, we're talking about how Canada accepts USMLEs, that you are exempt from Canadian exam. That's what we mean by acceptance. So if you have taken USMLEs and you have some years of experience in any country, ideally a Western country, then you can talk to the medical board of that state, that province. They call it provinces. We call it state in the US, they call it provinces. So province of British Columbia or Ontario. You talk to the medical board, let them know you have taken USMLEs and you have XYZ years of experience in this country. Could you please give me the license to work in Canada? You have to bargain. They will. I know. Personally, I know a doctor who has done it. Just on the basis of USMLEs. He never took Canadian exams. But he had experience to work as a physician in the UK. So they will ask you that, yes, you are exempt from Canadian exams if you have experience in some countries. So talk to them, they will let you know. And only two provinces in Canada, British Columbia and Ontario. Now, so similarly, Germany, Czech Germany and Switzerland, do they also require the same thing? Okay, now, and by the way, Germany will need German language, okay? There's a whole difficult process to get into Germany, German system. Now, what's next? Other countries, UAE accepts USMLEs or recognizes USMLEs, you can directly apply for residency out there, yes. You don't need UAE exams if you have taken USMLEs. Qatar, Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman. Qatar, Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman. And what else? What else is next? Israel. Okay, and what else? Lebanon. And Saudi Arabia has the same situation like Canada. That you must have something done before in some country, only then they will accept USMLEs. Now, two more countries left. Can anyone name two more countries that accept that will recognize your USMLE exams and you are exempt from their exams? Two more countries. Two more countries. Australia and New Zealand. Australia has already said that they have a list of the residency programs recognized. So if you have done residency in one of those countries that has been recognized by AMC, then they will recognize your USMLE and you can work in Australia as a physician. Experience is a must. Now the next one is New Zealand. Yes, Kayani, you're right. New Zealand. But New Zealand, check the latest requirement. According to last time when I checked, they need you to take their step 3. You are exempt from their step 1 and 2, but they want you to take their step 3. So please do check it. So these are the list. So your career is not over. Your career has just begun. If you have taken USMLEs, your career is secure. You can be hired in any of these countries. Just make a good plan. Eventually you will be there. If you don't match, your career is not over. Okay, so now let me read the questions. I'm moving in the sequence. Okay, there's so many questions now. So that means the session is going to be long. Okay, so let me finish this. Okay, so Daraksha's answer is done. And yeah, the other pathways, how to be a clinician in the US without residency or without USMLEs. Now listen to me, guys. Can you be a clinician in the US without USMLEs? What do you think? And if yes, then what kind of clinician? Kayani, tell me. Write down the name of a profession. Okay, very good, very good. Yes. So now let's write it down. Write the names of the professions, guys. No, if right, there is no GP practice here like this in the US. Okay, so write down the list. Number 1 is nurse. Yes, here nurse is a very, very accomplished degree. No, Ahmed Adam or Ahmed Adam. No, yes, I mean this is not true. You can work as a clinician in the US without USMLEs. Like for example, you can be a nurse, and nurse can be of different kinds: LVN, RN, and the most accomplished one is the highest degree in nursing is the nurse practitioner, NP. And nurse practitioners can prescribe medicine. Do you know that? And they make huge amount of money, equal to a doctor almost. Nurse practitioner is not a joke. The problem is that you think that nurse is like Pakistani or Indian nurse out here. No, it's not like that. Nurse here is a very qualified degree. Okay, now what else? What else? Physical therapist is a clinician. You do masters in physical therapy and you take the board exam, pass the exam, and then you can be a physical therapist. Whatever the requirements are, each state can have different requirements. Then occupational therapist. The best degree, in my opinion, in the world is occupational therapy. Why? Because this has the least number of unemployment rate, less than 1% unemployment rate. And that too, I can surely tell you they are deliberately not working because they don't want to work. But if you have an occupational therapy degree, you cannot remain jobless. Every hospital wants them, every healthcare company wants them, and they dictate their salary because they are very high in demand. Occupational therapist. So yes, they are clinicians. What else? Respiratory therapist. What else? Physician assistant. They can prescribe medicine. What else? Clinical psychologist. Yes, they can prescribe medicine. 4 states. In 4 states, they can prescribe medicine. What are the 4 states? New Mexico, Louisiana, and what are the 2 more states? Forgot, but there are 4 states. Okay, New Mexico and Louisiana are confirmed. Illinois, yes, Illinois is there, and I think Idaho. Check. What was the third state? So yes, you can be a clinician in the US without residency. So psychologist is a clinician, just like a psychiatrist can prescribe. Psychologist can prescribe in these 4 states. So you do same thing, master's and PhD, and in psychology, PhD or PsyD. There are 2 kinds of doctorates, and then you do a residency, and then you become a psychologist, and then you can start seeing your patients. Okay, now what else? Therapist. What kind of therapist? Family therapist, mental health therapist, substance use therapist. So you can be a therapist without residency and without USMLEs. But you have to take their exam, their board exam. What else? What else is left? Any other kind of clinician that you can be without residency, without USMLEs? I cannot think of any more, but there are more. Okay, so do your research as well. Physician assistant, nurse practitioner, and psychologist, they can prescribe. But psychologists can only prescribe in 4 states, not every state. Nurse practitioner, physician assistant, they can prescribe in every state, most of the states. Okay, so yes, you can be a clinician without USMLEs. Your life is not over yet. Please don't think your life is over. Don't think your life is over. Now let's move to the next question. Okay, so many questions where we were before. Okay, so this question is done. Do you think the red flag? I answered this, and Diraksha, I was answering Diraksha. Okay, now I'm at Ammar's question. Sir, power of journaling and writing your goals and inspiration makes everything clear. Yeah, absolutely, you should have a list of what you exactly want to do. Where are you going? What do you want to accomplish in your life? Make a list of the countries you want to visit as well. I did that, and I keep visiting those countries. My still list is not over yet. But I at least know where I have to go, what places I need to see. In everything, career, finance, relationship, make a list what you want in your life. Okay, where are we moving next? Bhaskar has a question. Can we collaborate and do a webinar for our state in India regarding research, guidance, and USMLE? Please text me on my WhatsApp. You all have my WhatsApp number, right? I shared the link. So please do contact. I would love to. I'm always available. And I have done live sessions for universities in India many a times. Some links are still available on my YouTube channel, some of my live sessions. Okay, Dr. Hassan, I have applied to be the university to the University of Glasgow for an MSc in precision medicine. I truly believe the future of medicine is personal and precise. Do you have any opinion on? Absolutely. I told you that there are master's programs, MSc programs in your specialty. So UK allows that. So Glasgow, yes, will allow that. So do those degrees. Go with your passion. You can complete your degree really, really fast and without any trouble if you are working on your passion. What's next? For medical students in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Yeah, absolutely. I'm always available, Bhaskar. Please do send me a message. Okay, Hamedico. Okay. I have a few questions. I will be highly obliged if you answer all. I will see, because I have to move to other questions too. Considering Trump's recent consideration, should one apply for a visa for observership or wait a little further? Wait a little bit further. They are not giving visa, I think, anymore until this announcement is done. Wait until everything is clear. Wait for this March. Okay, Mehran, I'm done with all 3 USMLE steps. I'm also fluent in Spanish. ¿Dónde aprendiste español? That's wonderful. See, yo hablo español también. Guys, try to learn Spanish if you're coming to US. It will increase your chances of getting more interviews. Okay, so by this time I have not publication under my belt. Please guide me how to approach. Please, for research part, send me a message. That's what we do. We help people with research. Do you know that? Send me a message. You have my WhatsApp number. We will enroll you. You can learn and write, and then you can submit the paper for the publication to the journal. We are well known in research. Okay, so anyone who is struggling with research, just contact me. Just don't be shy. That's the problem, that you guys are shy. Okay, what advice will Ham Medico also asked, what advice will you give to someone who is a graduate from Pakistan and applying for visa? How to find a good observership, how to stand out while doing observership? First thing first is wait for the visa problem to be resolved. See what countries are named. Okay, then if Pakistan is not there, then make a strategy. Then you find observership. How do you find observership? Simply Google. But there will be organization, they will charge you for that. I can connect you with some organizations as well if you're interested. But there are free ways to do that as well by making connections, but it will be very, very slow process. It will be free, but very, very slow, because finding the right person who can help you to get the free rotation can take considerable amount of time. So by paying, you are actually saving your time to these organizations. That's why I support them. How will it look on CV if you want to apply for internal medicine residency in US and you're confused if one you should add 1 year diploma in family medicine from AKU in CV will add any positive? Why not? I would say add it. Family medicine, internal medicine are sister branches. I would add it proudly. I will not hide it. Education is never wasted. They will remember you that, oh, he came for internal medicine, but he had a diploma in family medicine in his home country. They will remember you because they see thousands of people every season, interview so many people. How will they remember you unless and until you have something rare? So that's why I try to get something rare. Now, Ahmed has a question. Is it only in the UK that someone can do subspecialty in clinical science after MBBS? No, ours is fellowship. In the US, we have fellowship. You call it specialty. So yes, you can. Can someone apply in the state of Tennessee, etc., without taking the US? Guys, can you answer this question? Everyone, I just said something. The question is, can someone apply in the state of Tennessee without taking USMLE exam because of new updated rules? Will lots of experience and great academic record publication, including MS and DNB? Everyone, please answer. The kind human has asked this question. Everyone, let's see what have you learned today. Can you guys answer his question? I told you a condition to work as a physician in the US. There are 3 pathways, but there is one condition that is common to all pathways. Yes, Nabiha, very good. USMLE, unfortunately, is a must requirement. It doesn't matter where you come from, how many years of experience you have. I'm sorry to tell you this news that you have to take USMLEs. So you cannot skip USMLEs. Very good. Ham Medico. Ham Medico, what is your name? Okay, I'm moving to the next question. Okay. Okay, where was I? Can somebody apply in the state of Tennessee? This is done. Okay, Amar has a question. I have also searched about the 1 year diploma in family medicine from AKU. Is it worth it? Amar, it's your passion. Everything is worth it. I told you guys, never underestimate an extra degree from any country, even your country. Don't underestimate your country. Don't underestimate a master's degree, because the real thing is the knowledge. The knowledge is reflected in your personality, and the piece of paper is just an evidence that yes, this person really got a degree. Okay, it will value lesser than a Harvard degree, of course. There's no question about it, but will still be valuable. What if you are more knowledgeable than a Harvard graduate? Be more knowledgeable. But if I get an opportunity to do masters in any country, I would love to. Any university, I love to, because I run after knowledge. I just need a proof as an evidence that yes, I did it, but I run after knowledge. So I would do it. If I were to do it from any African country, any Asian country, Middle Eastern, I would love to do it. Especially if I'm getting it very economical, I would love to do it. Extra degree never hurts. It increases your self-confidence, your personality changes, your knowledge, And then when you see your degree, you say, okay, I accomplished this. This is one of the accomplishments. It's not a joke. Okay. You see these certificates behind me? Every course I take, everything I take, I have certificates as an evidence. It gives me confidence, gives me the pleasure when I see that. My self esteem goes up, reminds me of how hardworking I am. I say, good job to my own self. My self confidence goes up. Okay, next question. Kind human. Fellowships in India, research and MCH from UK. If yes, please give some idea away. Yes, absolutely. Go for it. Apply online, contact, call them, email them, call them. UK has a very good system of master's program. You can do that online. Abdul Aziz asked a question, then deleted it. Okay, then Asjad Khan asked a question. Bhai, thank you. If I do step 1 in final year and step 2 after 3 years, take transition station, earn money, work for 1 to 2 years, and then apply for match in the 4th year, is it possible to crack? Yeah, absolutely, everything is possible. Depends what you are doing though in those years. If you have an extra degree, then why can anyone ignore you? Extra degree changes everything. That's why I'm a strong supporter of it. Extra degree from any country will change your profile. You will be considered more. Remember that. Okay, Kaval, Dr. Kaval asked a question. This was all about the new graduates. What are the chances of a decade-old graduate who are just a medical? Okay, we have a student who, at our research training program, he matched last year after 22 years, and he was 50 plus years of age. It depends how dedicated, how passionate you are, how persistent you are, how much you can take. You remember the dialogue from Rocky? It was from Rocky, I guess. It was Sylvester movie. I don't know if it was Rocky. He said that you how much you can take. It's about how much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. That's how winning is done. Don't give up. Or graduate doesn't mean you cannot match. Get extra degrees. Get more and more publications. Get more experience. Make connections. Don't give up. If you have decided, don't give up. But always keep a backup until you match. Until you match, you will make money, and then you keep applying, keep applying, keep applying. One day, your persistence will pay off. And you need a job because you need money to apply. So keep working at a job and keep saving money so that you can apply for US residency match. You have a chance. In family medicine and pathology, you have better chance. Sneha, can I apply for Gulf countries and secure a good job easily to do MLE finally? Is it a good idea? Or year of graduation is important that we shouldn't be diverted to anything else if our ultimate goal is MLE? So Sneha, I don't know what exactly is the question. It all depends on you. If you have taken US MLEs and you don't want to go to US and you let's say applied but you did not match by bad luck, don't give up. Don't worry about it. You can start your career in the UAE or any other country. Okay, and year of graduation, I don't think will matter, as long as make sure you are working in between. Then you will be a very good candidate. Research fellowship, what is the question, Ammar? I don't understand. Research fellowship is it's okay, you answer something. You answered my question. Okay. Okay, Midhat Hajjaj. In my last year in med school and preparing for USMLE, okay, you are in your last year, okay. But I'm looking for options to do a US clinical experience without having to pay thousands of dollars. Okay, so I told you guys free option is there. You can contact people, make connections on LinkedIn, send them personal messages, and ask them if there is any opportunity. But don't be always an asker. Give me something, give me something. No, offer something. What can I do for you? Ask them, is there anything I can do for you? Make connections like this. People will remember you that this is a different girl. She's offering something instead of asking. She's offering something. Got it? That's how you make connections. And sooner or later, you will be able to find something. If you contact 100 people, I think you will be able to find something. But it is possible that it will take more time because everyone is applying. So be persistent. It may take 6 months, but you will eventually find it. So if you're not applying for this year's residency match, then go for it. But you're last year med school. So yeah, you have time. Try this approach. You will be able to find it. Also, you can call hospitals directly, make a list of the programs, call them, email them about observership, see if they can help you. Ishtaq deleted the question. Ham Medico said, Dr. Amar, I'm not sure too. I hope sir will answer and clarify. So I answered that question. Gayani said, New Zealand accepts US MLEs. Yes. Nabia said, I have a question. What if I do residency training from UK? Can I go for fellowship? Absolutely. Absolutely. Arizona State has already said this. They will accept UK. If UK residency, they will give you 2 years of temporary license, 2 or 3 years. And if you work in a remote town, they convert your license to permanent license. And some other states have also said similar thing. Check the requirement. Absolutely. Gayani said yes, and yes, you can do PA or SA. Okay, we are talking about the options, how to be a clinician without USMLEs. Okay. Will house job consider as clinical experience for Canada and Saudi Arabia? Yes and no, depends. But if you have taken USMLEs and you want to go to Canada on the basis of that, then make sure you have then residency in a country. That will have more. Okay, but that will be counted as this home country experience will be respected in Saudi Arabia and in Canada. That's for sure. But of course, lesser than the residency. Okay, what is the importance of doing research? Well, DUHS, Dow University of Health Sciences, anonymous. Well, importance of doing research, guys, can you answer this question? This is a very basic question. It increases your knowledge, number one, makes your CV better, adds publication, increases your confidence level, your self-esteem. Your personality changes when you have 10 plus publications. You sit differently with confidence, not with arrogance. There's a difference in arrogance and confidence. A confident person is a humble person. He says, I'm confident, I know I can do everything, but I'm humble. I'm not the only one who can do. Other people can also do it, but I can do it too. Arrogant person is, what I have done, nobody can do it. Can you please tell about research opportunities for PLAB graduates, including QIPs and audits? Okay, Asim Limbu. Yes, of course. Contact the hospitals, make connections, contact the doctors. You should be able to find one. And yes, audits, you will be able to find this opportunity, but connections will help tremendously. So contact people, doctors in the UK. So now you know what you can do. You see in the LinkedIn search bar, you can type. You see the LinkedIn search bar, you can type, right? So type, hold on, where did it go? There was an option of the country to choose. If I say physician, yeah. So I typed physician in the search bar. You see that on the top? I typed physician. Okay. Now what you need to do is, you see these options, people, post, companies, jobs. So I click on people. When I clicked on people, it is showing me where, location. Now location, see, hold on. Location. Now you go to the location and add UK, United Kingdom. And then apply this filter and see, you will only get the doctors in the UK. That's how you find people. Okay, what are the importance of doing research that is done, and what are some earning opportunities while doing USMLE in your home country and just completed MBBS, possibly in dollars, something that will help you in match process and to add CV and earn? That's a very good question. So, online jobs, find online jobs, and maybe become freelancer. Then market yourself. Start as a business. Like then you have to do a kind of a business. You can teach. You can become a USMLE teacher. Announce it. You will find students. People need help. Mehran, Duolingo. Okay. Sir, your number, I want to contact you for research. Yes, guys, I'm on WhatsApp group. I'm on the WhatsApp group. If you came through the WhatsApp group, then you know my number. If not, then I will type it. I will appreciate if I'm being mentor on clinical research. Please do contact me, Ahmed. You have my number. Contact me. I will tell you how our research program works. Okay, Ham Medico is Hamad. So my guess was right. Okay, you must do USMLE is compulsory. Yes. USMLEs are must even if you are a professor in your home country. Correct, Mehran. Very good. Sir, I am an MG from Pakistan and I passed step one and studying for step two. Considering the upcoming travel ban, what should I do? Should I cancel this journey altogether? Wait, wait. We don't know if Pakistan will be banned. Wait. Pakistan, highly likely, they shouldn't ban Pakistan because that's going to hurt the medical system. The third biggest pool, second biggest pool, I guess. Second biggest pool of IMGs is from Pakistan. So how can they stop so many doctors coming to the US? That's going to damage the healthcare system. Same for engineers. Huge number of Pakistani software engineers come here every year. So that will be a big mistake if the US government does it. That's why I doubt it will happen. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully. Hopefully, no ban happens. Okay, so now anonymous DOHS said, I'm waiting for my immigrant visa and I am in third year school, medical school, and what you will suggest for you from where I should give my USMLE from Pakistan or USA if I get visa? I'm confused. That's a very good, strange question. Doesn't matter, but I think USA. After the Nepal test cheating controversy, the names of other countries were also in the list. That's what I read. So it's better to take the USMLE in the US to finish all kinds of doubts. Islamic Information said, I'm from Pakistan and I'm a third year MBBS student here in China. Very good. Ni hao. I have a lot of free time and also get a lot of time to study. In your opinion, should I prepare for the Pakistan PMDC or USMLE? USMLE and PMDC both. If you prepare for USMLE, you're automatically preparing for PMDC, most likely. But I would say both because keeping active license of your home country will help you tremendously. And if you do house job in Pakistan, then you open doors for all other countries except USA doesn't care if you have done your house job or not. But if you have done house job, then Middle Eastern countries, UK, European countries, they will accept you. So don't ever make a mistake of missing house job. This is something I would request all of you, please, please, please don't skip your house job. Don't make this mistake. Ophthalmology from our home country to IM or FM in the US, does different branch add value? Absolutely. They will remember you. And they know that you cannot apply for ophthalmology. It's a very difficult field to get into here. Chances are very slim. That's why you're applying for internal medicine. They know this. So why not? What courses can be helpful to boost your CV as an IMG other than public health? Are you talking about master's degree? Or are you talking about simple courses? Courses, you can take any courses, research courses. You join our course as well. And you can take any short course on research by anyone. Mention that on your CV. I'm the only one probably who will say that go take any research course, not just come to us. Okay, anything that you do will be paid off. Mention that on your CV. And short courses and are available. Health medicine related courses will be found on Udemy, Udacity, and Khan Academy. Free courses. Some are very very economical, $8 or $9 courses on Udemy. Okay, I'm typing my WhatsApp number for those who don't have it. This is my number for the students. Okay, I have typed it. Okay, Ahmed. So now you got it. Got my point? That you can take any short courses, keep adding them on your CV. But if it comes to masters, then MPH, MBA, MHA, and internal medicine masters, family medicine masters, and find other things. What else you can do? Microbiology can work for medicine too, and can work for pathology as well. Can work for family medicine as well. Can you please guide what pathways should I adopt after MPH in the UK? I have MBBS degree. I want to pursue any non-clinical pathway. Should I go for PhD after MPH, or any other pathway that you can suggest? It depends on you. What you want to do. You want a research pathway? Apply for research job. You want a teaching pathway? Apply for university jobs, college jobs, university jobs. As a teacher, assistant professor, then you become associate professor, then you become full professor, then you one day become a head of the department. So yes, do it. Make sense? I think I answered everyone's question. So now it's time for me to leave. It was a long session. Thank you for coming, guys. I hope you guys learned something today. It was a valuable session. I hope that your time was not wasted. Okay, and anyone who is interested in joining our research program, text me, WhatsApp me. Let me see how many people have already texted. Okay, I got one message. Only one message. Okay. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you. Yes, so I have given my number to all of you who were asking for it. Now it's in the chat here. Okay, go ahead and now contact me, and any other questions I can answer over there. Will these free courses for Udemy? Now, Udemy I have no free courses. They're very economical. I think Khan Academy is free, and there are so many other websites that will provide free courses. And by the way, Coursera does free courses without certificate if you just want knowledge. And other online platforms have the value other than knowledge, considering the fact that in info, many people just duplicate the certificate and hiring people know that. No, your knowledge is visible. Nobody's fool. Interviewers are not fool. If you mention something on your CV, they will ask some questions. They're smart. They will just ask some questions to see if you really studied in that course or you just got the certificate. Never ever underestimate. Never ever underestimate the interviewers. They're not fools. They are on that seat for a reason. They know if you are a real person or you are a fake person. You cheated. They know this. Okay. Any other question before I leave? Any other question before I leave? You have my WhatsApp number. Contact me, the DUHS person, anonymous DUHS. You just have my WhatsApp number. Text me, and I will send you the link of the group. Okay, so that's it. Anyone has any other question left? List of websites that provide free courses. Hold on. List of websites. See, you know what is the first search coming up? List of websites for free movie download. See, what are the priorities of the people? So sad. I wish the first search was list of websites for free courses. This is so sad. People are wasting time on movies. Instead of watching a 2-3 hour movie, watch a 3-2 hour course and a certificate. Wasting your life. When so many websites can provide free courses, like Coursera does it, certificate needs to be paid. Udemy has some free courses, it says. edX has free courses. Allison is free. Yes, Allison has free courses. Udacity can offer free courses, and Khan Academy also offers it. And Future Learn is a website. Code Academy, LinkedIn Learning, and we have some courses free of cost for the students too. If you're interested, let me know. I will give you the access to our free courses. We have a free course on research, introduction to research, and life and career management. So I will give you those courses for free. So if you are interested, but I want you to be interested in learning, become something so that you can convey that message to others. Whatever you have learned today, forward it to others. Those who are not here, convey this message to others. Nature will help you if you convey the message for free. Finish the jealousy. Finish the jealousy and give everything for free. Whatever you have, the knowledge for free, and see it will come back to you. But I'm not saying that no. If you want to make a living, yes. So be a teacher. But I'm saying just simple this knowledge can give this for free. Okay. So yeah. Any other question? Okay. So I can leave now. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. It was pleasure to see you all. And just one last thing for those who wanted to make some money and start their career, what can they teach? USMLEs you can teach. You can teach the NEET exam if you're in India. You can teach PLAB exams if you taken PLAB, and you can teach medical students the medicine from first year to final year. Yeah, you can start making money. So there are ways you can start making money rather than sitting idle. And if you teach medicine, for example, you increase your knowledge. Watch Dr. Najib, wonderful videos. Can we earn good in research pathway? Research, yes. If you are a research CRC, then yes, the salary can go really, really high. Yes, chances are lesser, but try to go and do CRC. Then you have chances to be hired with a better salary. And of course, the salary becomes better with time too. Remember that. With experience and time, you will increase amount. You cannot start making huge amount of money right from the beginning. First 10 years will be always difficult. First 10 years, you will just live hand to mouth. Then you will start to see the real success in money as well. Don't run after money, run after knowledge. Money will run after you, remember? Same with teaching, improve your knowledge, run after learning, and you will start to get the students too. Be a teacher. Teach research if you know research. But teach something. Teach something. Teach one subject, whatever subject you are better at, just one subject. Start an online store, sell products, cell phone protectors, most commonly sold item, right? You will start to see some money coming in. What are the opportunities out there now to start making money remotely as a medical student in any field such as research? Well, you know, start applying for online positions and see if you are lucky to find a job. Difficult, but you can find it. Otherwise, I have mentioned you can be a teacher, you can be an online teacher, you can be you can have an online store. So many people just have YouTube channels and all, and they are selling jackets, shirts. They make a video, one live video each day, like this, and they will be selling this is a very good t-shirt. Anyone wants a t-shirt? This t-shirt looks like this. 10 minutes you wait with a t-shirt. I'm telling you, somebody will buy it. But the problem is we don't want to work hard. That's the point. We don't want to work hard. And these shirts, they are sold in multiplication, and these clients that you get are lifelong clients. If they're happy, they will always buy shirts from you online, whatever you are selling. What are all the other opportunities out there to start making money? I already answered this question. I think that's it. Okay, so I think everyone has the answers now. Anyone has any question, you have my number now. Can you give a few good places to start right away now? What good places? What do you mean? What good places? What do you mean? You can start applying for online jobs in the UK or any European country, Australia, New Zealand, and any Western country, maybe Mexico as well, and other South American countries. Apply for jobs online. Tell them you are in India and you want to work, and do they have any position? Send your CV. You never know. Maybe somebody will hire you as a remote assistant. You never know. There's no harm in trying. There's no harm in trying. Trying makes you a better person. You learn patience. You learn persistence. If you're not hired, you still win because you become something. Yeah, I told you, contact the universities directly, contact the people, make connections on LinkedIn, and whatever companies are applying. If you see job opportunities in Norway, for example, now start contacting those companies and offer that you can work for them online, sitting in India. Would they like to hire you? If you are lucky, maybe they will hire you, but you have to knock the door. Nobody will come to you and hire you unless you are a celebrity, unless you are a very famous person. People don't contact you to get hired. Don't be under this kind of misunderstanding that people will call you and get you hired and you are sitting on your couch and things will automatically happen. No, this happens with celebrities. This happens with already successful people, that they will suddenly get a phone call and somebody wants them. But people like you who are just starting their career out, you have to approach people. First 10 years, make your name in the field. Make your name in the field. Work hard. Okay, guys, thank you. I will see you guys either next week or the following week, but will be one of the Mondays, hopefully, unless there's a serious problem and I cannot do Monday. Yes, you can, Jazeb. Yes, you can apply for these positions. Google it, search it, and contact the people out there and see if they have any opportunity for you. Okay, that was the last question, I guess. That's it. Thank you, guys, everyone. It was wonderful to meet with you. Okay, let's in the next session, you know what I will discuss before I leave? I think let's discuss how to make money as a medical student and as a recent graduate to save for USMLEs. What are the opportunities? What are the ways you can make money? We'll discuss that in the next session. But do remind me, okay, if I forget. In the next session, I will have it in 2 weeks or maybe next week. So do remind that we want to discuss the money making strategies. Then I can go into detail. And when you start making money, remember, give something for free and give something for money. Then the nature will reward you tremendously. Be a giver too. Don't just always charge for everything. Like, for example, today's session, I didn't charge you anything for this session. Give some. I did that because I know nature will give me so much of blessings and happiness, peace of mind. So do that. Give something for free. Something, little bit of knowledge for free. It never hurts. It will give you blessings. People will pray for you. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thanks a lot. Pleasure talking with you. We'll meet next week or the following week. Okay. I will announce on the groups. Okay. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good day.